soldier, never back it down. Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna find me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. Baby, I'm a tiger, 27. Baby, I'm a rifle from Biker's head. So if you're gonna find me for my heart, all you gonna get.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Your boy Frank Kenne over here. So what we're gonna be talking about today is the number one question that I always get asked on my social media platforms, Snapchat, Instagram, and if you don't follow them, make sure you do so. People always ask me, Frankie, how do I build muscle? Frankie, how do I lose fat? You know, but essentially the number one question I'm always asked, how do I build muscle and lose fat at the same time? And that's what we're gonna cover in today's video.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record, for the record.
Alright guys, so like where I live here in Chicago, Illinois, our gyms are still not open, which sucks. So it's like, it means like every week I gotta drive like 2 hours away. The town where I used to live, just because my buddy owns a gym over there, just to get a workout every week, But the crazy thing is, like, they actually have malls over here that's open, but the gyms are not open. Like, the gym for me, that's an essential, But anyways, back to what we were talking about, how do you actually build muscle and lose fat, which is the right question that you want to ask, and essentially which is what you want to do, right? Because I've seen a lot of people so many times, people just worry about the number on the scale, which essentially doesn't really mean a whole lot. I could be looking at myself right now, I think like my physique is good. I could be 300 pounds as long as I look good and I feel good. I think essentially that's what matters, But too many times people are just focused about what's the number on the scale. It's just a digital thing, It doesn't really mean too much to me. Like, so essentially back to what we're talking about, losing fat and building muscles at the same time. So essentially you want to send signals to your body accordingly to like what you want it to do. You got to tell your body, hey, I'm trying to build strength, I'm trying to build muscle, So therefore your body is going to do what you want it to do. So you go to the gym, you're working on strength building exercises, lifting weights, lifting heavy weights, that is, That's how you tell your body, hey, I'm trying to build strength here. And so your body is going to do just that. And so that's how you send the right signals to your body that, hey, I'm trying to optimize for strength. And so simultaneously, while you're doing that, you're also going to lose fat and calories, But don't get me wrong, like in the beginning, it's going to take time. It's going to take time. It's not something that's just going to happen overnight. It's going to take time for all of that to happen, Like the first 2 months, not a whole lot is going to change, but like I said, you have to give it time. This is something, it's a whole process, So for example, let's take this analogy, take a long distance runner, which they train for endurance, and then take a bodybuilder, for example. Like, who do you want to be? That's, like, who would you rather want to be? Because like a long distance runner, they like small, because like what they train for is for endurance, right? And so when you train for endurance, you don't need muscles. Your body doesn't need muscle. In fact, having muscle when you're doing that type of training is, you're hurting yourself. It's going to be counterproductive, should I say? So when you're training in that style, your body is going to be like, hey, like the muscle that you currently have is going to keep reducing that just so it can optimize for the type of training that you're doing. But say now, look at a bodybuilder, bro. They train for strength, they train for muscle gain, and doing that, that's them sending the right signals, like, hey, I need muscles, I need strength, and so you're optimizing your body to do just that. Building muscle and needing strength, and building muscles and building strength. And also with that, it's like, okay, you have to eat a lot more, just to be able to maintain and to keep that, So essentially, let's put it this way. As you're working out, you're working out for strength, as we've been talking about. You work out for strength, lifting a lot of heavy weights. Muscles, as you start building muscles, those are costly. It's like your body needs calories in order to maintain and to grow that. Think about them as like you're building blocks. You work out and then you need calories in order to build so you can get stronger and bigger. Without that, like, it's gonna be a waste. Your workout is gonna be a waste. So like calories is essential. So don't cut your calories. At least not dramatically when you're trying to build muscle and cut fat. Don't cut your calories, because And here's what happens when you do that. When you cut your calorie, you know, say for example somebody who's trying to lose weight, they'll save, you know, usually they were taking 3,000 calories intake, and then they cut it down to like 1,500. You see, now what's gonna happen is like your metabolism is gonna slow down dramatically. You know, yes, essentially, eventually you're gonna lose weight. You know, but guess what? You're also gonna lose muscle as well. Even though you are training for strength, you know, you're also gonna lose muscle as well. Like I said, you need those calories. You need those calories. But like I said, you're gonna lose the muscles, and then your metabolism is gonna slow down. And so that's not something that you can. That's not something that's you know, you can keep or you can maintain for such a long time. It happens all the time. People cut their calories like dramatically, and then once they actually do lose weight, you know, it's like, okay, what then? You know, like they start to crave like the food and stuff like that and things like that. You know, and it's like essentially they start slowly eating, trying to get them back to their old habits. And you know what happens? Boom, they inflate. They gain all that weight right back. You know, so essentially, if you're trying to do that, do it slowly. You know, if you're gonna cut your calories, do like 300 calories that you're cutting. So we did some squats. Now we're gonna do some chest. You know, so last week when I was chest pressing, you know, dumbbell chest press. So I maxed out at 125. You know, so this week I'm gonna hit a new PR with 130. So first of all, I'm gonna start with the 100. But obviously, like we've been talking about this whole video, we're training for strength. Training for strength. You know, that's how you send the right signals to your body. You know, to build muscle, strength, and then burn fat. So we're midway through our workout right now. Man, my body's like screaming in pain right now, but exactly, this is how you should be training, you know, every single time. Not to like overtraining and stuff like that, because I do full body. If I'm training full body, I'm doing full body either 2 or 3 times a week, and like literally that's all you need, you know. That's how you're sending the right signals to your body. Hey, you're training for strength, and I'm talking about like massive, you know. Whatever exercise that you're doing, whatever workout, you know, you always want to train for your strength, you know. Not like keep the weights low and everything. Do basically as much as you can, you know. Don't overdo it, but do just enough for your body, you know, to break down muscle tissues. And so when you rest, it's gonna grow back massively, you know. I promise you, you know. That's why now calories is another thing, you know. And where you get your calories from, like your macronutrients, so like your proteins, your carbs, and then your fats, you know. Protein is essential. It's the basic building block for everything and anything, you know. You need it to build muscles, you know. Don't cut on your calories or anything like that, you know. You always want to keep your proteins high, you know. Never try to cut on your proteins. Always keep it high, because you're gonna need that for strength. And then your carbs, you don't need it, you know, but essentially, like I use it, you know. And then your fats is an essential too as well, you know, because like, man, I'm exhausted, but like your fats, your body produces fat, but not all of them, like not all the essential ones that you need. So you need to like eat like fatty foods, such as like, you know, the fats that you get from your egg, from your avocado. Those are your healthy fats that you need, you know. You can survive without carbs, but you can't survive without proteins and fats, okay? But again, when you're building strength or muscle, carbs is essential, you know. You don't have to overdo it, but you need it as far as like for the energy when you're in the gym to work out, you know, to fuel you, you know, to like contribute to your strength and all that, you know. So yeah, guys. Alright guys, so we're about to wrap up this video, you know. So guys, I explained to you how to build muscle, you know, while losing fat at the same time, you know, strength training, your calorie intake and all that stuff, you know. Hopefully I was able to, you know, give you guys some type of knowledge. Honestly, man, there's so much knowledge in my head. Sometimes it's just hard to kind of communicate it, or just to kind of, you know, put it into work. It's obviously like, you know, English is not my first language and stuff like that, you know. But like I said, you know, I hope you guys were able to get some type of value from the video, you know. Make sure you follow me on my social media platforms, Snapchat, Instagram, you know. Stay tuned for the next video. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay blessed.